All right. Grant's not here, so y'all start with the players. Here we go.
Thank you.
This is for Flau'jae. What do you think y'all learned out of that first half? What did you learn about this yourself?
Yeah, no. After the first half, I was just telling the team like, we haven't really faced any adversity up until this point, and I think this is a good way for us to learn and try to come back and do something about the hole that we dug ourselves into. So I was just telling them like, it's nothing we could do about the quarters before, but now we can go through some adversity and play better together.
For both you guys, Shayeann and Flau'jae, what was it that went wrong in the second quarter?
Oh no, it was it was self-inflicted turnovers, not rebounding. We didn't get a lot of paint points. We had to do better with feeding the post, and just reversing the ball. That's what happened when you don't reverse the ball. They can play how how they try to scout us. So it's just being more intentional about post play and post play.
Yeah, I'll kind of just piggyback off of what she was saying, just rebounding and using our post more. And obviously we went into the locker room at the end of the quarter, end of half, and we just really talked, came together, and we told ourselves, we got to stick together. We're facing adversity. We know what we're messing up on, and let's do better for the third quarter.
Flau'jae, you played another great game tonight, another 20-plus point performance, but I would say that your activity in that fourth quarter was what particularly allowed you guys to blow this game open. What was it that clicked for you in that final stretch of the game?
That was it, just knowing that it's the fourth quarter and we can't lose, you know what I'm saying? Definitely not after we put ourselves in a hole, you know what I'm saying? Like, so just like I just had to try to just do whatever I could. Coach Bob told me, just needed my energy. I just try to make stuff happen on defense, on offense, and that's what I try to do.
Flau'jae, so you mentioned coming out of that hole. How do you balance, as a leader on the team, how do you balance coming out of that hole with your own play and then getting others involved?
Yeah, no, I think that just come with the flow of the game. Like, I'm the type of player, like, I just try to take the best shots, and if I don't have good shots, I just try to pass it, and that just help get everybody involved. I really like when I have 5 assists. I feel like that's just super cool. But, don't just get feeding the post. Coach said, come out, hit the leg whip. I hit the leg whip, and then it kind of just became contagious. Everybody was hitting the post, and we was getting the ball out. And that's what we need. We just need ball movement.
Shai, what is it about this team that makes it so dangerous in transition, and how are you suited to sort of run that transition attack, especially tonight like you did in the second half?
We're fast. We got guards that are willing to get downhill and penetrate and make the open read. So I feel like today we did a good job of just, trying to do our best, just trying to rebound and then just get the ball, push it out. And then obviously if we don't have numbers, then we pull it back out. But I think just penetrating and trying to get open looks.
Got time for a couple more for these girls.
Shayeann, you were plus 26 tonight on the floor, also had a team high 8 assists. What did you see out there that allowed you to get everybody involved?
Honestly, it was just my penetration. Just when my bigs got the ball off the rebound, I'm just thinking go, 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 and put pressure on the the defense. So that's what I was really doing, and that's my game, penetration.
Finish with 3.
Shai, it's been 3 games here for you. How have you adjusted to playing point guard in this system for this team?
I think I've adjusted. It's a day-by-day thing. I'm still learning. Obviously, I have a great coach, and it's a lot of learning day by day. But I think even just with my players, like my team, I'm just learning them where they want the ball, their spot, and obviously I'm trying to just do better at being a point guard. So it's a day-by-day thing, and I know it's gonna come.
Thanks, girls.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Questions for Coach?
Coach, is there anything that Murray State was doing? Anything you want to give them credit
How about
for?
we give them credit? Quit saying what we didn't do.
Right.
I think that's the problem with a lot of coaches when they win or when they lose. It's what they didn't do. How about what the opponent did? I thought they were very well coached. Very obviously, they were well coached. They had good posts that could shoot the 3 ball and take you off the dribble. And they had, 20-something in points in the paint to our 6, I think, at halftime or in that second quarter. So it's what they did. Yeah, I appreciate you asking that. Give them credit.
I think in the second quarter, they just basically outworked you. Got to every ball quicker.
I
They-
think they got to a lot of loose balls. I think they got more rebounds than we did. And when I look back and think, and I'm gonna have to look at the film to be exactly right, our bench got us the lead in the first quarter. So why didn't I leave them in there as a coach? Might be on me, okay? But you usually go with kids that have been in your system that you have the most confidence in, but the truth of the matter is, at the end of the first quarter, who got us the lead? It wasn't those kids that have been in the system. So I'm gonna look at me first, and then the second thing is, I'm gonna keep challenging some of them, because you can't play this game and win like we wanna win without post-production. Post-production doesn't have to be the leading scorer. Just give us something. Based on minutes played, you gotta give us something. You got to rebound the ball. I thought Morrow was a warrior for us tonight. She didn't shoot it particularly well, but she never gave up on the defensive end of the floor. When we changed and we went to a hedge with the post in the second half, she was up there doing things, just playing hard. And consequently, while she didn't shoot it great, she ends up with a double-double because she found other ways to contribute. And that's what happens is you get caught up in missed shots or points that you don't score. There's a lot of ways to win a ball game, and I thought she was a warrior for us tonight. Obviously, Flau'jae hit big shots late. Why? She's in the greatest shape of her life. When everybody else is tired and shooting flat and no legs, Flau'jae's still elevating. And I thought those were the two kids that not surprising, but those are the two kids that competed hard. Now, as I challenge Flau'jae, she's got to get better on the defensive end of the floor. She's too good and too athletic to let people take her off the dribble like she did a few times tonight.
Coach, tonight was Poa's first game back with the team. You saw the warm ovation that she received from the crowd. How good does it feel to have her back out there, and what is that going to do for this team moving forward?
Well, it's going to feel good when we get Miracle Shepherd, too, because she's the best defensive player we have, and she would have done a heck of a lot for this team in that second quarter when it was just getting real nasty and ugly for us. It's always good to have returning players come back, and she deserves to have an ovation. She's taken charges for this program. She's competed. She's a crowd favorite, and, it's good to have her back.
What was the main message you wanted to get across to players at halftime, and what do you think made the change into the second half?
Well, the message is talk to them about post touches, talk to them about post production, talk to them about changing your defense, on ball screens. Use that as a time to tell them we're going to hard hedge now instead of ball you basket as a post. And then just kind of try to motivate them in ways that only people in that locker room would understand in reference to how you practice.
Real quick on Miracle, do you expect to get her back anytime soon?
Listen, it'll be 4 weeks next week, right? It'll be 4 weeks that she's been sitting, and it's not a fracture, it's a reaction. And I've been told, fractures, it's 4 to 6 weeks and it's healed. So I just keep hoping for them to say, hey, she's good to go. I haven't asked. I just have to coach what's out on the floor because I don't bug a trainer or a doctor. But I've had a stress fracture, and it only took 4 weeks for my fracture to heal. So, man, she makes us better. She makes us better defensively.
So in the second quarter, did Murray State do anything to sort of make it difficult for y'all to get the ball in the paint and the post?
I didn't think the whole game they changed anything. Maybe in the first quarter we were confused if they were man or zone, but in the second quarter I just think they just took us off the dribble. They took all the post players off the dribble, just got to loose balls, just played solid. I didn't think that they just played out of their minds. They just played solid. They were a very good team and well coached.
That might have sort of been my question, but 4 attempts for Samaya in 26 minutes, that's kind of It's like an odd number on paper, but is that kind of what you were just describing?
Didn't she pick up 2 fouls again in the first half? And I put her in with 2 fouls? That's not good. That's not good, but you're kind of desperate in that particular moment. Jersey had 2 fouls. She's got to quit fouling. She's got to move her feet. She's got to get back to being the Samaya of old, and we've got to help her. We've got to help her.
Is Mara one of the more productive players you've had in your career, considering she doesn't get many touches, but she just finds ways to produce?
She finds ways to get offensive boards. She finds ways to get steals. I've had 2 undersized post players, and she's one of them that just gets absolutely every ounce of energy she has. And you know what? She does it in practice every day. So what she does on the floor during a game doesn't surprise me because I see it in practice every day. And if everybody practiced as hard as that kid did, then they would see better results as well.
Got time for a couple more here.
How did Shayeann help you all in the second half?
She had a big 3 there, I think, late. You know, you have to remember with Shayeann, this is her first year in the program, and you're asking her to play, in my opinion, the most difficult position. And I thought that she pressured the ball good. I thought in all the games she's pressured the ball pretty good. There were a few times where she let her girl dribble, penetrate down in the paint, and we had to help, and it exposed us. But if you have 8 assists to 1 turnover, and you have 3 steals, you're doing your job as a point guard. The scoring, she can score the ball, shoot it, let it fly, and she did tonight. She almost had double-digit scoring, so I thought she was solid.
Finish one last question.
Coach, you guys trailed for a good bit of the game and then regained the lead, and the game was close for the rest of the way. What do you think finally allowed you guys to create that separation?
Defense got better on stopping them from making shots, and I think 2 parts of our defense created that. One was the full court press the entire night. I told them in every timeout, this is who we are and this is what we're going to do. You may not get a steal. That's not the kind of press we were doing. We were just trying to use up the clock, and we were trying to make them tired, so those shots that they were making early in the first half, they would miss them, and they did. The second part of that defense is in the half court, hedge hard with a post. Just hedge hard, and if they slip the screen or they fade away, they did fade away a couple times on a 3, and they missed it. So that was the 2 things that we tried to do in the second half defensively.
All right, thank you, guys.
Mike Tyson's too old to do it tonight?
Huh?
Mike Tyson too old to do it tonight?
Did that already happen?
Not yet.
Look, he's 57, 8, 9. How old is he?
58,
And this guy's 20-something?
27.
I don't know enough about boxing, but I just know that's tough. That's tough. That's, 30 years difference. Now, how much they getting paid to take a lick?
I haven't seen the numbers, but it's a lot.
He's probably like, I'll take that lick. Y'all have a good one.